Hi, friends. This is the story of a kind girl who found a shoeless kitten. People were going about their daily routines and everything seemed normal. But little did they know that an extraordinary adventure was about to unfold. It was an ordinary day in the city. Our story begins with a young girl named Lisa. The kitten's soft fur and tiny claws, though sharp, were no match for her determination. The sun began its slow descent, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, and Lisa's concern grew. She couldn't bear the thought of the kitten spending the night alone and in the cold. Lisa knew she had to find the kitten's owner or a suitable foster home. The older woman listened patiently, her eyes twinkling with understanding. Then she did something unexpected. She didn't ask for the kitten right away. At first, it was just a twitch of its tail, then a playful swat at a passing butterfly. Lisa watched, her heart swelling with joy. She knew she had made the right decision by bringing Hope here. "I believe this might be the family you're looking for," she said gently. Could it be true? Had they found Hope's owner? With bated breath, Lisa approached the crate. The cat inside stood up, stretching languidly before padding towards them. Finally, it ventured out, exploring its surroundings with wide-eyed curiosity. "We all make a living, dear, but not all of us find a purpose. My purpose is to take care of these animals." Who realized that helping others was what gave her life meaning. With a newfound sense of clarity, Lisa turned to go. She waved back at the two cats, who were now fast asleep, curled up together. If you can find purpose in your journey, you will live a good life. Instead, she took Lisa and the kitten on a tour of the facility, introducing them to all the animals under their care. But as she knelt down to try to pet it, the kitten let out a hiss, its eyes wide with fear. She wondered if they were getting along well and if they missed each other now that they were apart. It was a decision that would change her life forever, but in the best possible way. From that day forward, Lisa's home was filled with the sounds of laughter and purrs. The two cats, now a part of her family, brought her endless happiness. The memory of their reunion stuck with her, a constant reminder of the good she had done, a testament to the enduring bond between humans and animals. It was a story of loss and reunion, of kindness and compassion, and most importantly, of the transformative power of love. She had found a lost kitten, brought it to safety, and helped reunite it with its owner. The cats, sensing her hesitation, approached her, rubbing against her legs in a silent, heartfelt request. Their unconditional love and trust in her were palpable, and in that instant, Lisa knew she couldn't say no. And most importantly, she had discovered the profound impact a single act of kindness can have. Mrs. Fields stopped in front of a cozy wooden crate. Her heart skipped a beat as she recognized the two cats from before. They were at her doorstep, mewing softly. In a world that often feels divided, it's the kindness of strangers that brings us together. Just like Lisa, we all have the ability to make a difference in someone's life. And sometimes all it takes is a gentle touch and a listening ear. Inside, a pair of golden eyes blinked back at them. She had brought these two lost souls back together, and the gratitude in their eyes was a reward in itself. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the yard, Lisa knew it was time to say goodbye. Followed closely by a familiar little ball of fluff, none other than Hope. In their eyes, Lisa saw a silent plea. It was as if they were asking for her to take them in, to be their forever home. It was a cat, sleek and beautiful, with a patch of white fur on its chest. And as it gazed at Hope, a wave of recognition washed over its face. Complete with cozy beds, food, water, and plenty of love. There were dogs, cats, rabbits, even a small flock of birds. The two cats stared at each other for a moment, and then, as if in slow motion, Hope leapt into the air and landed on its paws. The reunion was complete. All of them had been rescued and cared for until they could find their forever homes. The two cats, now reunited, rubbed against each other, purring loudly. It was clear they had found solace in each other's company after their long separation. Lisa understood. It must have been through a lot already and was understandably wary of humans. But she wasn't deterred. With gentle coaxing, she managed to gain the kitten's trust, and it slowly began to purr, nuzzling its head against her palm. She was known for her kindness and compassion, always ready to lend a helping hand to anyone in need. One day, while walking home from school, she noticed something unusual on the sidewalk. It was a tiny kitten, no bigger than her hand, meandering along, seemingly lost and alone. She remembered an animal shelter she and her friends had visited the week before. It was run by a kind woman named Mrs. Fields, who had a soft spot for stray animals. Without further ado, Lisa hurried towards the shelter, her heart pounding with anticipation. What made it particularly striking was that the kitten had no shoes. Not just one shoe, but both were missing, leaving its tiny pink paws exposed. Lisa's heart went out to the kitten. She knew she had to do something to help. She knew she couldn't leave the kitten to fend for itself. So, without hesitation, she scooped it up and cradled it close. As she walked, she asked passers-by if they had lost a cat, but none had. Suddenly, an idea struck her. When she got there, the sight that greeted her was heartwarming. Mrs. Fields had created a sanctuary for animals. Without wasting any time, Lisa went inside and explained her situation to Mrs. Fields. Along the way, the kitten, which Lisa had named Hope, began to show signs of life. As the afternoon wore on, Hope became more comfortable around the other animals and even began to purr, sensing the love and care that surrounded it. Then it happened. Mrs. Fields smiled. When it was close enough, Lisa carefully placed Hope on the ground. Overcome with emotion, Lisa knelt down, tears of joy streaming down her face. The sight before her was too touching to bear. The happiness was palpable, and Lisa couldn't help but smile. She hugged Mrs. Fields, thanking her for everything she did for the animals. The older woman's response was simple. Her words resonated with Lisa. As she walked, she thought about the day's events. Lisa's story serves as a reminder to all of us that compassion and empathy are powerful forces. In the days following the reunion, Lisa often thought about the cat and kitten. One evening, as Lisa sat by her window, lost in thought, she saw a flash of movement outside. As she opened the door, the cat from before stepped in, overcome with emotion. Lisa's eyes welled up. It was a moment she had never imagined, yet felt inexplicably drawn to. With trembling hands, she stroked their fur, feeling an overwhelming sense of responsibility and joy. As the years passed, Lisa's story became a local legend.